Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Hello, and welcome to another bullet journal video. Throw on your favorite Halloween garb and boil your cauldrons of tea, for the spookiest season of all is upon us. I'll be having timestamps as well as everything I use listed below, so let's get into it. When I think of October, of course one thinks about good old spooky Halloween, but it's also really a nostalgic month for me. There's so many old movies we binge and traditions we practice during Halloween, and I wanted to reflect some of those in this month's pages. First, I did a Halloweentown inspired title pages. Halloweentown is one of my all-time favorite movies, and I love how the first movie looked. So this title page is heavily influenced by the first movie, as well as the book that Aggie shows the children in the first movie. I'll have reference photos for all of these at the end of the video if that's something that you wanted to look at. Apart from the wintry beauty of snow, autumn is probably my favorite season, so I'm going to try to have some more videos coming out on my channel this fall. I have a Renaissance Festival video planned, as well as perhaps a small autumn lookbook. I wear clothes that are heavily vintage inspired, most of which reflect the color palette of fall for most of the year, so since most of my clothes fit into fall, I'll try to do a video of them. Please sound off in the comments if that sounds like something you would like to see. I hope the intro wasn't too long for some of you, but I felt like opening up autumn with a little autumn inspiration. And to me, you just can't beat how beautiful a golden autumn morning is. Oh, and by the way, the cow's name is Clyde. He's super sweet. I am huge on Halloween, and you can always catch me trying to spooky up anything during October. I'm still deciding between a few costumes for this year since there's so many to choose from. What are you wanting to be for Halloween this year? I feel like October is the month where you can really try out anything clothing-wise, and hey, don't forget what Grandma Cromwell's best advice is. Being normal is vastly overrated. For these pages, I pretty much only used watercolors, Sakura pens, and a few Tombow pens. I'm also trying new video editing software, and it's taking me a lot of time to figure it out, so please bear with me if my editing skills are not that great. I'm trying. So for my October activity tracking, I decided to do a page inspired by the Peanuts movie, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I use these pages to write down what exercises I do which day, for how long, and my calories burned. This helps me keep me accountable during the week, and it also helps me plan exercises for the week. I like to keep track of what days I wash my hair and do things such as laundry or clean house, since it's easy to forget exactly which day I did what. So I'm just going to keep track of this by writing what I did on these little pumpkins. For example, if I wash my hair on the 2nd, then I'll write a small 2 in those little spaces made in the lines by the pumpkins. I really don't use any other kind of habit tracker in my journal, since I have a Fitbit, and the Fitbit app helps me keep track of food and water intake, as well as helps me keep track among other things. But if you feel like you want to keep track of it in your bullet journal, you could do something differently. So for this page, I really wanted to do something Disney inspired. I really love the autumn decorations that Disney World and Land uses in Magical Kingdom. So this is based off of their street lamp decorations. I have a major Disney fever, and it was only increased when watching Rachel Maskey's new Disney video on her channel. I would definitely go check it out. This page I'm keeping blank for now, and will just use this throughout the month to write personal goals and events that I'm going to be attending. For this page, I did something that was inspired by the exterior decorations of the Haunted Mansion ride in Disney. I love the spiraling pumpkin vines and decided to do this as a decoration for the page in my 31 Days of Halloween, which is a sort of bucket list ranging from something small, like going to get a cappuccino, or to going to a big Halloween event. This will help me keep track of the things that I want to do this October. So here I'm just filling in all the things that I want to do this October, and I'm leaving some space at the bottom to fill in as the month goes on and I think of more things. is my week 1 of October and week 39 in my bullet journal. Here I'm just doing some simple layout that's somewhat vintage inspired, just somewhat little bit of an autumn inspired, that I end up putting a little bit of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow cartoon at the bottom. This I just wanted really simple since it's a really busy week for me, and I wanted to be able to just access the things that I needed to do during the day and not have to worry too much about fussy decoration. The quote I used for this was "All at once, summer collapsed into fall" by Oscar Wilde. As the month goes on, the other pages that I will do are going to get spookier and spookier. I am definitely planning on doing one of the weeks as a Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow version, since I absolutely love that movie. So for week 2 of October and week 40 of my bullet journal, I wanted to do a Hocus Pocus inspired spread. Now I may do another as the month goes on that's a little bit more spooky, but I kind of wanted to do one that was a little bit more of the comical side. I decided to do a play on the quote of "Oh look, another glorious morning" instead to "Oh look, another glorious Monday," since Mondays sometimes seem to be hated.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Sweet so sad.
So this is it. This is October. Here's a little bit of an overview so you can kind of see how the pages are up close. They're not perfect, and there's some things that I would like to change, but overall I'm really happy with how it turned out. I hope you guys are pleased with the nostalgic theme that I went for and the somewhat spooky theme. I am thinking about doing another video later in October of some of the other weekly pages that I did. Please let me know if that's something you would like to see. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I look forward to my next video. I'm hoping to do the November one and have it out way before November starts. Sorry again about the editing, I hope it's alright. If you guys have any requests for November or any other videos, please let me know in the comments below, and I can't wait to talk to you all again soon.